Welcome to the Bison Information Network News. I'm Malik Mitchell.
And I'm Winnie Wenninger. We have a lot of news to cover tonight. Don't go away.
NDSU Student Research Day took place this week on Tuesday in the Memorial Union Ballroom. It was a one-day event that dedicated to providing NDSU graduate and undergraduate students an opportunity to present their research and creative works. This event was a collaboration among NDSU Explore, Gamma Sigma Delta, and the Graduate Student Council. Both oral and poster presentations were presented at this event. I was able to talk to a grad student about this event.
Well, this is the Graduate School Research Symposium right now, going from 1 to 3. And essentially, these are grad students from all different disciplines here at NDSU. This is the poster talk. We have some presentations going on as well. But this here are posters from all across NDSU, just giving a little bit about what each group has been doing over this past year or two.
This Saturday, April 23rd, NDSU will be hosting its college prom. It will be located in the Fargo Air Museum and go from 8 p.m. to midnight. This over-the-top celebration is meant to provide an opportunity for students who did not get to have the prom experience in high school. There will be free transportation to and from the venue, professional photography, mocktails, and local catering from the Fargo area. Tickets sold out last week with over 1,000 total tickets being bought. For those that got theirs, all you need to do is show your student ID at the door. Last night, NDSU's Blue Key Society hosted their annual Bison Brevities show. Here's more on the story.
We are the Bison Brevities co-chairs for Blue Key Honor Society, and that means we plan our spring philanthropy event, which is a talent and variety show raising money for Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue. Blue Key is an honor society that is focused on service and philanthropy, so we plan the homecoming show and Bison Brevities, but we also volunteer and just work to better our community.
Yeah,
serving we live.
Yeah.
Do you think tonight was a success?
Absolutely. It was everything and anything that we could have dreamt it could have been. All of our talent acts were amazing. We had a lot of support from a lot of our Blue Key peers and all the people who donated, so we're really happy with how it turned out.
Feeling very thankful.
Yes, very thankful. With all the donations, we are looking at donating over $3,000 to Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue.
So Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue is an organization based out of Rolla, North Dakota, and they work to rescue and rehome animals. And they also work to decrease animal overpopulation, and they're also working to build a community center.
Yes, a youth center for all of the kids in the area.
Thanks for everybody that helped us out. We couldn't have done it without you.
Yes, and a big shout out to Turtle Animal Rescue. You guys are doing great work out there. We're very happy to support a great cause.
I just won the Bison Brevities Talent and Variety Show. I played guitar and sang, and I sang The End of Everything by Noah Cyrus. I just kind of recently discovered it, and I really like it, and I like the way it fits with my voice, and the guitar part is really fun to do, so I just thought I'd give it a shot.
And it might not be a sadder thing, but really ain't no sweeter thing.
Diverse Voices of Leadership took place on Tuesday, where 4 renowned female leaders came together and discussed their journeys as leaders and the challenges they faced as women.
Intimidating to be in spaces when you may be the only female or the only young person in a room with people who don't look like you. That's scary and it affects your confidence, and so I think there's opportunities for the landscape to improve.
And assumptions are that males belong in those leadership positions, and so I've seen just way too many times when there were far more qualified women.
TKE has teamed up with Alpha Gamma Delta to raise money for a children's research hospital. Here's what they had to say.
So we're out here on the corner of Loaf and Jug right outside of NDSU, and we're raising money for St. Jude Children's Hospital.
Sorority, TKE, and AGD raising money for St. Jude's. We are out here from Wednesday to Saturday, out here 24 hours each day, so we'll be here at 3 a.m. at night looking for donations for St. Jude.
As the snow begins to melt again, students will start seeing the trash that has accumulated throughout the winter. In an effort to clean up campus and show off the beautiful spaces for the spring, the President's Council for Campus Wellbeing and the NRHH will be hosting their campus cleanup. This will take place on April 27th from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. with volunteers meeting at the south entrance of Aldebaran Tower. Garbage bags and vests will be provided, but volunteers are encouraged to bring their own gloves. Those interested in signing up can go to the NDSU Student Health Service Instagram's bio and pick out a time slot. One of the most famous dairy cows in the state was laid to rest right here on campus. Coy Hartle has more on the story.
Along with having the most FCS championship wins, NDSU carries another distinct honor. The college is home to the only cow that's ever been buried on a college campus. In 1891, a Chicago man named Sam Krabby moved to Fargo, where he became the engineer for the city and later on the county. He eventually bought a dairy farm and imported 7 purebred Jersey cows from the island of Jersey in the United Kingdom. In 1921, one cow from his herd, named Noble's Golden Marguerite, produced over 977 pounds of butterfat in a single year when she was 7 years old. This set a record for any breed of cattle in North Dakota, and Noble's Golden would hold the title for nearly 50 years until 1969 when it was finally broken. In 1932, when she was 18 years old, the champion cow passed away, but Sam Krabby wanted a way to honor her achievements. After talking with the chairman of the dairy department and John Shepard, the former president of the college, they decided to honor Noble's Golden by burying her in the lawn of the dairy building. The dairy building was later renamed the Geosciences Building and was torn down in 2020 for the new Sugihara Hall. The burial site was marked by a plaque and a bust of the famous bovine that now sits in storage. However, students who wish to pay their respects to the cow can visit the monument that was relocated to outside of Shepherd Arena. And although construction crews didn't find any evidence of Noble's Golden burial during an exploratory excavation, it's likely that time could have taken its toll on her remains. So the next time you walk the halls of Sugihara Hall, keep in mind that you could be walking above what's left of a dairy legend. From Bison Information Network, I'm Coy Hartle.
Thanks, Coy. In April 1997, the Red River Valley had the largest flood in a century. On Monday, it marked the 25th anniversary of this disastrous day. Countless acres of land were underwater, and some communities had to be evacuated, including thousands of residents in Grand Forks and also touching some outskirts of Minnesota.
Fargo police recently arrested a man who was connected to 32 burglaries across Cass County. Shelby Wett pleaded guilty to his crime spree that went from November to December of last year. An estimation there was more than $100,000 lost from businesses across the area. It is unlikely that they will be getting their money back, as a large portion of the property was cashed and dispersed. Fargo Police Chief David Zabolski has said that the state's attorney's office is reviewing the charges against other people who have helped and are believed to have helped with Witt committing the crimes.
Dustin Scott has been named the new West Fargo Assistant City Administrator. Scott is a West Fargo native who earned a Master of Engineering degree from the University of North Dakota. He was named the city's first engineer in 2019. Scott said on Monday, "I was born and raised here. I have a deep commitment to watching this community grow."
On April 15th, West Fargo teen Brody Gilbertson passed away from his leukemia just 6 months after he was diagnosed. The 14-year-old was known for volunteering at the Red River Regional Marksmanship Center, as well as being a member of the West Fargo Police Cadet Program, and was one of the youngest cadets ever accepted into the program. Lend a Hand Up is still running an active fundraiser for those that want to donate to the family. When we come back, Dash Menzel has a Bison Sports Report. Stay tuned.
I'm your friend.
I am your coworker.
I'm your neighbor.
There's no set person that defines who needs help in North Dakota.
I play cards with your grandmother every week.
Hunger is becoming more and more widespread and more known because there are people standing up and saying, hey, this can't happen. We can't be having this in our state, in our community.
I sit next to you in math class.
It's proving that they're learning better and they're not coming to school so hungry on Monday morning. We're engaging them and we're helping them learn. I mean, people want to help their fellow citizens, and in this food bank, in this agency, that is exactly what's happening, is people really, truly care.
I'm here.
I'm here to change the faces.
I'm here to change the faces of hunger.
My name is Addie Stewart and I graduated from NDSU in the Department of Communication in 2018. My degree was in strategic communication and I'm the communications specialist for the city of West Fargo. That includes social media, press releases, breaking news, interviews, media relations, and more. I went into communication because I wanted to do something I was passionate about. There were so many opportunities. I knew I could work for nonprofits, government, small business, agency work. Professors in the department definitely impacted me a lot in my life, making sure that once I graduated college, I knew I could get a job here just because of the connections in the department and the great morale that was in Fargo. Future students should definitely come to NDSU because it's a degree like no other here.
Three-game series this past weekend against the University of Omaha. They won 2 of the 3 games in the series. They won the first game in a close 1-0 victory. They lost the second in a blowout, 10-2, and they won the final game in another close one, 2-0. The top performer for the series was Caden Schwabe, whose bat was red hot throughout the entire series, nabbing 6 hits. They also had a game last night against Nebraska, but the Cornhuskers topped the Bison in a close one, 4-3. The baseball team's next series will be this weekend against Oral Roberts in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oral Roberts is currently second in the conference behind NDSU. Softball had a dominating series against Western Illinois. The Bison outscored the Leathernecks 29-2 throughout the entire series, and the mercy rule had to be used twice in the 5th inning. Avery Weissong had a great weekend with 3 hits, 2 of which went for home runs. Softball's next series will be this Saturday and Sunday at Theraldson Park against the conference leaders, South Dakota State. SDSU is currently 10-2 in conference play. Track and field had a busy weekend as well. They had to travel to 3 different locations last week: Long Beach, Azusa, and Walnut, California for the Pacific Coast Intercollegiate, Bryant Clay Invitationals, and the Mount Sac Relays. The top performers for the men included Trevor Otterdale, who won the hammer throw with a throw of 65.91 meters. Peyton Smith won his section of the 3,000-meter steeplechase in 9 minutes and 4 seconds. Hunter Merkley placed 3rd in the long jump, leaping 7.22 meters. Matt Kraft placed 3rd in the javelin throw with a 62.24 meter throw. And Jens Christensen matched his outdoor personal record of 4.76 in the pole vault. For the women, Amy Phillips won the hammer throw at 65.91 meters, and she remained 6th on the NCAA performance list. Carrie Wolf won the javelin with a throw of 52.49 meters. Amanda Anderson finished 3rd in the discus with a 54.16 meter throw, and freshman Grace Link ran a personal best in the 15,000 meters for the 2nd straight meet. She finished the run in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Track and field will be competing for the next 3 days at the South Dakota Challenge in Vermilion. Well, that's all I have for the Bison Sports Report. Up next, Chloe will give you the 7-day weather outlook. Stay tuned.
One kid, one mentor, plus one moment can unlock limitless potential. One heart-to-heart, one inside joke. 30,000 youth are waiting. Be there for one of them. It's time. Become a big today.
The NDSU Bookstore has everything you need to show off your Bison pride. The bookstore can have you sporting green and gold wherever you go. It offers many different brands, sizes, styles, and selection so that you find exactly what you're looking for. Shop the NDSU Bookstore and show your spirit today.
Founded in 1985, the Missouri Valley Football Conference has established a tradition of FCS football excellence. Competing at the highest level of NCAA Division I, student athletes at its 10 institutions demonstrate character, passion, and integrity as they grow as a student, an athlete, and a citizen. The Missouri Valley Football Conference, where leaders are shaped and champions are forged.
There are so many great things to experience at NDSU. It's hard to pick one, but my favorite is
the people. They make it such a warm place. The Bison aren't just across the country, they're across the globe.
It's the perfect distance from home. The faculty are our biggest cheerleaders. Hands-on research experience. The affordable tuition.
All the opportunities to stay active on campus.
Real-world learning experiences.
Once I got on campus, it felt like home.
Hello everyone, I'm Corey Hartle and welcome back to Bison Information Network. It's great to be back in the studio after our Easter break. Well, let's take a look at what we can expect from the forecast for this next week. Starting with tomorrow, we have about an 80% chance of rain during the day, and this will turn into some thunderstorms as we move into the evening. These storms will carry through Saturday evening, where we can expect to see it turn into some light showers. On Sunday, we could see a mix of rain and snow during the day, as well as some winds that could gust over 40 miles per hour. On Monday, things will start to settle down a bit. The rain should finally stop. However, highs will still be hanging right around that freezing mark. On Tuesday, things will warm up a bit with a high of 44 and a low of 29 degrees. And finally, both Wednesday and Thursday will be pretty similar, with highs of 50 degrees and lows in the mid-30s. So as you can see, this weekend will be very wet with lots of rain, as well as some light snow possible on Sunday. If you were anywhere in the state besides Fargo for Easter, then you were definitely aware of the huge snowstorm that took place at the end of last week. And we do have a picture from the storm that I want to show you guys. This photo comes to us from just east of Watford City, North Dakota, and this is actually two of my sisters that were standing next to a huge drift that covered up the doorway. It definitely looked like you guys were having a blast out in the cold. So thank you so much for sharing that with me. If anyone else at home watching has your own photos or videos that you want to share with us, then you can submit them online at www.ndsubin.com/news. Also, be sure to follow Bison Information Network on social media to stay up to date with the latest on campus and local news. Well, that's all for our show today. Thank you all for watching, and have a great night.